Welcome to Sunrise Entertainment, brightening your Thursday morning. And today we're hearing from an Afro-pop artiste who hopes to evolve into making music with some Western acts. Her name is Floda Grae, and she's here to tell us more. Let's start off by talking about the style of your music. In your debut single, R&B, you did some rapping, but you're known for singing as well. Tell us about this versatility.
I feel like I didn't choose to get into music. I feel like music chose me because I grew up in a very musical family. Like my grandmother was a singer. She used to sing with the likes of Miriam Makeba. She's very popular here in South Africa. So growing up, we used to listen to music literally every day as children. And I even tell my peers, like most of the music that I listen to is like way, way beyond my age. I fell in love with singing first, which is like R&B genre. And the rapping kind of like came on after I started singing because I was in high school when I discovered Nicki Minaj. That's when I fell in love with rapping because I always felt like rapping was for males. You know, it is a male dominated industry and genre. So when she came out and she started like dominating as a female rapper, that's what inspired me. And that's why in my first single, I rap and I sing, just like, showcase those two talents.
You've released a score of songs. Tell me about some of them.
I basically wrote that song when I was 15. And I know most people feel like it's inspired by like a certain event, and it's not. It is just literally my artistry. It's not, I was 15. Like, what would I know about raising kids at 15? So yeah, I wrote it when I was 15. It's basically just a love song. It just showcases how deep and dipped I am when it comes to writing music. I can write about incidents that I've literally never experienced and make them seem real because that's the artist in me. So yeah, that's basically what inspired Decapitate Me, just artistry. My latest single is Busy Bee. It's from my EP, Masters of the Heart.
So now to your hopes of working with some Western acts. You've mentioned wanting to work with more Afrobeat artists from Western Africa, as well as more artists from the Caribbean and the United States.
I think the thing that made me like really attracted to Western music is the culture that side. Not just the culture in terms of like the way that they live, their musical culture. It's so in depth. And I'm a person that's really, really I basically listen to everything and not just a certain genre. So when I actually started listening to to their music, it was just fascinating for me. And considering the fact that when I started making music, my producer was Malawian, so he was already making Afro beats. I'd love to work with like Tiwa, Wiz, Davido, just like the artists that make music that I listen to because I feel like I'm more relatable to them. But I really would just want to work with like more female artists because I feel like my features are very male dominated. I don't know, maybe it's because I started working with males like producers and stuff, but I really would love to just work with females. So, and I would really love to come to the Caribbean just to like, feel the vibes and get to see how people make music that side. Because it's totally different when you listen to music from a certain country or genre than actually experiencing it, like in person. I feel like it's totally different. And you learn a lot about people's musical culture and their actual culture. That makes it more easier for you to like make music with them and actually respect the way that they make music, because as artists I feel like as much as artists collaborate, it's also very important for them to respect each other's sounds because we have totally different sounds. So yeah, I'd really love to work with artists that side, and I'd really love to come because I've been to like other countries. I've never actually been to the Caribbean, and I think I was gonna come, but then we had like COVID, so it messed up a lot of things. But yeah, Shauna, my PR manager from that side, has been urging me to come there, so I'm definitely gonna come.
So what's more to come from Floda Grae?
I really want to collaborate next year a lot, especially outside of my country, because I feel like there's just so much more. There's so much more to learn, and I'm such a versatile artist. I literally can jump on anything. So I really just want to work more and hopefully release my album next year that will feature more artists, especially from like the Western countries, the Caribbean, and the US. So yeah, hopefully that happens. I hope nothing COVID related stops that from happening. So yeah, hopefully that happens. That's literally all I plan to do. I just plan to release music, hopefully launch an album that I'm planning to release next year in a proper way, and travel and perform in other countries.
Well, that's Floda Grae closing out Sunrise Entertainment this Thursday morning. There's so much more to come, and I'll be back bright and early tomorrow.